Data is the new oil, and Africa is sitting on a leaking pipeline. They said oil was the most powerful resource on earth. Then the internet happened, and data became the new power, the new currency, and the new oil. Every tap, every payment, every search, and every login, it's all data. And right now, most of it, your data, they are sitting on server thousands of miles away from Africa, controlled by foreign companies under foreign laws. And here is what most people don't talk about. When a Nigerian or a Ghanaian startup signed up for an American cloud platform, their users' data leaves the country, and it falls under the US law. And under the US Cloud Act, a foreign government can be compelled to hand over data belonging to a non-US citizen. No money, no permission. And your user don't even know what is happening to their data. That is not a sovereign, that is not a startup problem. That is a sovereignty problem. Africa tech ecosystem is exploding. Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia, Senegal. Thousands of startups building products for hundreds of millions of people in fintech, edtech. All of them collecting sensitive data, and almost all of them is storing outside the continent. Central Bank of Nigeria is paying attention. The CBN has directed all banks to store customer data within Nigeria border, no exception. That is not just a compliance policy, that is a signal. Faster processing for Nigeria, stronger accountability, jurisdiction stay homes, and it creates something even bigger: demand. Real urgent demand for local data center that barely existed yet. The global data center market is worth over $300 billion. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they are already moving to South Africa and Egypt, but the rest of the continent massively underserved. African investors have already, backed fintech, e-commerce, agritech, and all sorts of startups. But the infrastructure layer, the foundation everything runs on, that is being left to foreign capital, and that needs to change. Owning a data infrastructure isn't a glamorous, but it is how you collect rent from the entire digital economy. Every startup, every bank, every government service, they all need somewhere to store, to put their data. And that somewhere should be our. Now, let's be real. This is not easy. Data centers are power hungry. A mid-sized facility can consume as much electricity as a small town. And on a continent where business still runs on generator just to stay online, that is not a small obstacle. High import duties on hardware, limited funding, regulatory inconsistencies across 54 countries, and a shortage of technical talent. And you see why the gap exists. But obstacles aren't impossibility. Solar and renewable energy are changing the power equation. Government incentives are beginning to emerge, and the demand is no longer a forecast. It is already here. Africa data is being extracted the same way its resources were, quietly, systematically, and to someone else's benefits. The CBN directive has cracked the door open. The question is, will African investors walk through it? Or will watch foreign capital to build the next generation of digital infrastructure on our soil? Again, the oil was always ours. So is this. Thanks for watching. I kindly like and follow for more news like this.